Good morning, students. I am Dr.R.Suganya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity. Today we are going to see about OSI model. The OSI model which have layers. So the first layer, transport layer, which is a very important layer, provides transparent transfer of data between end users, providing reliable data transfer services to the upper layers. The transport layer controls the reliability of a given link through flow control, segmentation or desegmentation, and error control. Some protocols are state and connection oriented. This means that transport layer can keep track of segments and retransmit those that fail. Although not developed under OSI reference model and not strictly conforming to the OSI definition of transport layer, typical examples of layer 4 are the transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. The session layer controls the dialogues, that is connections between computers. It establishes, manages and terminates the connections between the local and remote applications. It provides for full duplex, half duplex or simplex operations and establishes checkpointing, adjournment, termination and restart procedures. Presentation layer provides independence from differences in data representation, example encryption, by translating from application to network format and vice versa. The presentation layer works to transform data into the form that the application layer can accept. This layer formats and encrypts data to send across a network, providing freedom from compatibility problems. It is sometimes called the syntax layer. Application layer. APPC, which is Advanced Program to Program Communication. DNS, Domain Name System Service Protocol. FTAM, which is File Transfer Access and Management. FTP, File Transfer Protocol. Gopher Protocol. HL7, Health Level 7. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. IMAP4, Internet Message Access Protocol. IRCP, which is Internet Relay Chat Protocol. LDAP, which is Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. LPD, which is Line Printer Daemon Protocol. MIME, Multipurpose Internet Mail Extensions and Secure MIME. Application layer, which is Network File System. NIS, which is Network Information Service. NTP, which is Network Time Protocol. POP3 and Post Office Protocol. SIP, which is Session Initiation Protocol. SMTP, which is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. SNMP, which is Simple Network Management Protocol. SSH, which is Secure Shell, Telnet, Terminal Emulation Protocol for TCP/IP. BTP, which is Virtual Terminal Protocol. X4.400, which is Message Handling Service Protocol. X.500, which is Directory Access Protocol. Next is Network Protocol Technologies. Token Bus, Token Ring, X.25, Routing Protocols and IEEE 802 standards. In TCP/IP model, the Internet protocols are not as rigidly designed into strict layers as OSI model. TCP/IP does recognize 4 broad layers of functionality which are derived from the operating scope of their contained protocols, namely the scope of software application, the end-to-end transport connection, and the internetworking ranging, and lastly the scope of the direct links to other nodes on the local network. The Internet application layer includes the OSI application layer, presentation layer, and most of the session layer. It's end-to-end a transport layer, which includes the graceful close function of OSI reference session layer as well as OSI transport layer. The internetworking layer is a subset of OSI networking layer, while the link layer includes OSI data link and physical layers as well as parts of OSI networking. IPv4 version 4, which is Internet Protocol version 4, is a fourth revision in the development of Internet Protocol, and it is the first version of protocol to be widely deployed. So it is used on packet switched link layer networks, example Ethernet, and it includes data integrity, and it is best effort delivery model, that it does not guarantee delivery nor does it assure proper sequencing or It avoids duplicity. IPsec, which is Internet Protocol Security, which is a protocol suite for securing internet protocol communication and by authenticating and encrypting each IP packet of a data stream. So it is a dual mode, which is end-to-end security scheme operating at the internet layer of the Internet Protocol Suite or OSI model layer 3. Some other internet security system uses as secure socket layer, transport security and secure shell, which operates in the upper layer of these models. Hence, IP security can be used for protecting any application traffic across it. Transport layer security and its predecessor, secure socket layer or cryptographic protocols that provide security for communication over networks such as internet. And TLS and SSL encrypt the segments of network connections at the application layer to ensure secure end-to-end transit at the transport layer. So it allows client-server applications to communicate across a network in a way designed to prevent eavesdropping and tampering. And it also supports a more secure bilateral connections mode in which both ends of the conversations can be assured with whom they are communicating. So it is actually known as mutual authentication, which requires a TLS client side, which also hold a certificate, which is not usually the case in the end user or browser. DMS, which is demilitarized zone, is a physical or logical subnetwork that contains and exposes an organization external services to a larger untrusted network, usually the internet. The term is normally referred to as a DMZ by IT professionals. It is sometimes referred to as a perimeter network. The purpose of DMZ is to add an additional layer of security to an organization's local area network, which is an external attacker only has to access an equipment in DMZ rather than any other part of the. So DMZ to provide services to both internal and external network, while an intervening firewall controls the traffic between DMZ servers and internal clients. Wireless Application Protocol, which is an open international standard for application layer network communication. So here it can connect to websites, that is websites which is written in or dynamically converted to wireless markup language and accessed via the web browser. Here is a diagram here, like application layer, session layer, transaction layer, security layer, transport layer and network layer. So it has some protocols. The application acts as wireless application environment. Session layer acts on wireless session protocol. Transaction layer acts on wireless transaction protocol, and security layer acts on wireless transport layer security, and transport layer which will have UDP and IP and datagrams, and network layer will have that wireless BRS, SMS, USSD, CST, CDMA, etc. and other services. And we have instant messaging. So it's a form of real-time direct text-based communication between two or more people using personal computers, and it is based on clients that facilitate connections between specified non-users, whereas online chat also includes web-based applications. VPN, which is a virtual private network which uses a public telephone communication infrastructure. So it aims to avoid an expensive system of owned or leased lines that can only be used by one organization. So there are many different classification, implementation and uses for VPN. Thank you.